Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great pleasure to talk on this day, the National Science Day. The National Science Day is celebrated every year on the 20th of February in India to commemorate the contribution of science, scientists, and scientific progression in our daily lives. But do you know why we celebrate this day? Let us know about the historical significance of National Science Day. Why is it celebrated on the 20th of February? And when was it first celebrated? Now I welcome Anish and Bhavya to tell us more on this.
National Science Day. On 18th April, Albert Einstein died in Princeton. On hearing this news, a gentleman in India promptly sent for a barber to have his head shaved, a Hindu ritual performed by a man on his father's death. This great man was Dr. C.V. Raman. Such was his dedication towards his work that when in 1954 he was given the Bharat Ratna, Raman did not go to Delhi to receive the award. He wrote to President Rajendra Prasad on the 20th that he would not be present. He said, "I am firmly tied down here to enable one of my students to complete his doctorate thesis, which the regulation requires him to submit to his university before the end of January. Thus, my duty as a teacher has to take precedence over my personal affairs." Recognizing his discoveries in the field of physics, the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, NCSTC for short, proposed to celebrate 28th February as National Science Day. The Government of India approved the request, and therefore, since 1986, the country has been celebrating this day as National Science Day. Every year since 1986, National Science Day has been celebrated on 28th February. On this day in 1928, Sir C.V. Raman discovered the famous Raman effect about the scattering of light. It is immensely surprising that Raman used equipment worth merely rupees 200 to 300 to make this discovery. The Raman effect is now examined with the help of equipment worth almost millions of rupees. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for this discovery in 1930, the first time for an Indian.
Chandrasekhar Venkataraman was born on November 7, 1888, in the city of Trichinopoly, Madras Presidency, British India. Today, the city is known as Tiruchirappalli and sits in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu. His father was a lecturer in mathematics and physics, so that from the first he was immersed in an academic atmosphere. He entered the Presidency College Madras in 1902 and in 1904 passed his BA examination, winning the first place and the gold medal in physics. In 1907, he obtained his MA degree, obtaining the highest distinctions, Raman, who scattered the light. A voyage to Europe in the summer of 1921 gave me the first opportunity of observing the beautiful blue opal scenes of the Mediterranean Sea. On a sea voyage to Europe in 1921, Raman curiously noticed the blue color of the glaciers and the Mediterranean. He was passionate to discover the reason for the blue color. Once Raman returned to India, he performed many experiments regarding the scattering of light from water and transparent blocks of ice. From the result, he established the scientific explanation for the blue color of seawater and sky. Raman's Nobel Prize winning work was initially inspired by observations he made on a sea voyage, where another Nobel Prize winner, Subramaniam Chandrasekhar, carried out most of his Nobel Prize winning work. And even more coincidentally, C.V. Raman was Chandrasekhar's uncle.
Thank you so much, Anish and Bhavya. That was so inspiring. The important days have to be committed to the memory. We have certain objectives as to why we celebrate the National Science Day. Now, I would like to ask Aisha to explain to us the main objective of celebrating this important day.
The main objective of National Science Day is to bring awareness to people about the importance of science in our daily lives and to encourage people by popularizing the science and technology. Adding to this, it inspires students or children to choose science as their career.
Thank you so much, Aisha. That was so enlightening. The learnings imbibed in India are considered to be of high standards. The pedagogy as well as the well-versed teachers have made India the birthplace of renowned scientists who have contributed to science. Let's reminisce about those scientists and their contributions in the field of world science.
जागे हैं अब सारे लोग तेरे एक वतन गूंजे हैं नारों से अब ये ज़मीं और ये गगन कल तक में तन्हा था सुने सब हंसते कल तक में तन्हा था पर अब है साथ मेरे लाखों दिलों की धड़कन देख वतन जागे हैं अब सारे लोग तेरे एक वतन गूंजे हैं नारों से अब ये ज़मीं और ये गगन कल तक में तन्हा था सुने सब हंसते कल तक में तन्हा था पर अब है साथ मेरे लाखों दिलों की धड़कन देख वतन जागे हैं अब सारे लोग तेरे देख वतन ऊंचे हैं नारों से अब ये ज़मीन और ये गगन कल तक में तन्हा था सुने थे सब रास्ते कल तक में तन्हा था पर अब है साथ मेरे लाखों दिलों की धड़कन देख वतन
Great. Proud to be an Indian. Did you know that India gave the world its first university? India gave the numeral 0. The game of chess originated from India. Buttons were invented in India. The cure for leprosy was also found in India. Ayurveda originated from India. Bhaskaracharya was the first person to calculate the time taken by Earth to orbit the Sun. Cataract surgery was first done and found in ancient India. USB was first developed and designed by an Indian-American computer architect known as Ajay V. Bhatt. Aryabhatta first described trigonometric functions.
Wow, all these contributions make me feel so proud of my country. Our country is emerging as savior in the battle against COVID-19. But how is that exactly? Let's watch this short video to find out.
हम बस उनको ही सलामी देते हैं। खुद से आगे जो औरों को रख पाते हैं, हम सूरज।
India is among the topmost countries in the world in the field of scientific research. Scientific temper, a term first used by Nehru in 1946, is a way of life which uses scientific methods to question, observe physical reality, test, analyze, and communicate. Euroschool Hyderabad has been helping students to correlate to this topic with the help of more hands on experiments. We have been exposing students to various innovative scientific ideas which has helped in solving major human problems. During COVID, many young scientists from our school have experimented right from their homes. Let's watch all their achievements this year.
खोलो खोलो दरवाजे पर्दे करो किनारे, खूटे से बंदी है हवा, मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे। आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपनी ही रंग लेके, आसमां का शामियाना आज हमें है सजाना। क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू। ओ दुनिया सजी तेरे लिए, खुद को जरा पहचान तू। तू धूप है झंग से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर, बह चल कहीं उड़ चल कहीं, दिल खुश जहां तेरी तो मंजिल है वही। ओ, क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू, मौसम का है मेहमान तू। बासी जिंदगी उदासी ताजी, हंसने को राजी, गर्मा गर्म सारी अभी अभी है उतारी। जिंदगी तो है बताशा, मीठी मीठी सी है आशा, चक ले रख ले हथेली से ढक ले इसे। तुझ में अगर प्यास है, बारिश का घर भी पास है। रोके तुझे कोई क्यों भला, संग संग तेरे आकाश है। तू धूप है झंग से बिखर, तू है नदी ओ बेखबर, बह चल कहीं उड़ चल कहीं।
Amazing, such talent these kids have. Even through crisis, they have found a way to improve and innovate themselves. Everything is theoretically impossible until it is done, said Robert A. Heinlein. And that indeed is very true. Who knows, maybe one of you can achieve something glorious. I am sure everyone present here has that capability. And it just depends on what we do with it. Thank you all for joining me and the others on this astounding occasion. Jai Hind!